Good morning. Got a new stream of Satisfactory. This is the current iron factory. I know I haven't put it inside big walls and everything like many others do. It's just I don't know, I probably should start walling things in, but it gets difficult to get cables and stuff in. There is no they're lacking any ways of getting cables through walls. There isn't a specific wall type for that. So anyways, a quick overview. We got iron ore coming up from the two miners. Comes up on an assembly or a conveyor belt into storage, which I believe is full at this point. And there's 5 smelters feeding what are they called? Seriously? Iron ingots into this storage. Comes out of the storage and goes through this down this conveyor belt where it spreads out to the constructors. These two guys make screws, these two guys makes iron rods, and these two guys makes iron plates. All in all, that seems to be working well. On this side of everything, iron plates goes in to make iron plates, and screws combines to make the reinforced plates. Rods and screws goes in here to make rotors, and the reinforced plates and the iron bars goes in here to make and again name modular frames. This last one combines concrete and steel beams to reinforced beams. That just goes to storage. It's not being used for anything else. Past all the smoke is the copper factory. Produces copper wire and cable. Cable storage is these 2 boxes down there plus that 3rd one. All the copper wire goes all the way down to this factory down there, which is producing some other stuff. I'm looking to clean that up, but maybe not right now. I'm gonna try to get down from here without killing myself. So this is all moving along pretty smoothly. I wonder if this one is full. Nah, it's just taking a while. Okay, so now we're looking for efficiency, and for the rotors that is fine. The modular frame is only at 47%, and that is because it takes so long to make the reinforced iron plates. Even with this one at 200%, I'm only getting 10 plates per minute. And this one needs 12 per minute, so I'm behind. So it's constantly waiting for these reinforced plates. And I guess I could cook this up even more, but then we're gonna run into a problem where I can't get enough screws. And then I would have to start overclocking over there. I mean, this one is already eating up more than I'm producing just because I overclocked this one. So, you know what, I'm gonna undo that. Strangely, it still sits at 200%. Alright, it adjusts once you go out. Okay. That brings the production down a little bit, and that's going to bring down the efficiency on this one, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't need that many... well, we need some, but we don't need that many. Alright, so I've cleaned up in here. This used to be the old production facility. I have 3 manufacturers. I have 3 assemblers there. Assemblers takes 2 items and makes them into 1. These 2 are currently unused. This one makes circuit boards from plastic and wire, and this other one makes stators, but it's off. I have almost full storage of stators. I don't need anymore. That goes for making motors. I could feed these motors or stators and the rotors that I'm making into one of these to just make motors. Because I think motors is used for a lot of stuff, but also it's quite handy to just make them manually. It's not that complicated. It's only 2 parts. For the milestone we need motors. For that one we need motors. And for that one we need motors. I can't get to tier 7. And also building. That's not what I wanted to do. Building the manufacturer, which I'm gonna have to do. I need 2 manufacturers because I need them to produce the heavy modular frame and the computers. I really need to get that together. But in order to do that, I need more oil refineries going, but those are very power intensive, so I need to get this expanded power infrastructure so I can get the fuel generator, which will hopefully get me more power. I cleaned this up a little bit. The hub was just sitting on the ground over here, right about here. I took it apart and moved it over there. Biofuel is still going. I don't really need them right now. I'm overproducing quite a bit. There was a short period this morning where I didn't have enough power. So I guess one wasn't shown on stream yesterday. I set up this truck station. It just unloads the truck. I haven't automated this yet because I'm having trouble getting to and from the oil pump. Okay, so this is for fuel, and this is for inventory out, and this is for inventory in. You can't change mode easily. If you do, it just takes whatever you put into it and feeds it back out, which is bad. Storage for oil. The refinery uses like 50 megawatts. Yeah. And this one is producing the plastic that goes up to create the circuit boards. So I ran out of power this morning, So I went in and I cleaned up my coal factories here now. So now the belt comes down and it goes in a straight line and it feeds these 6 coal generators. And these are just regular MK1 belts. I don't need MK3s for this. And that belt goes over to the other side and feeds into the truck station. There wasn't any need for anything more there. I have also, and it's not really shown very well, but both of the belts for the iron ore that comes from over the mountain, that's Mark III, and the belt for coal is Mark III all the way over to the coal mine. So there is no shortage of getting coal or iron in here. Storage is full. On both, I may want to consider upgrading that, but right now I don't care. The foundry is producing, but it's not really keeping up with production. I guess that one is keeping up with it. Steel pipe I think is full, and that just goes. And these guys, the steel beams goes all the way up to the factory, up on top, to produce those reinforced beams. So we're gonna go and we're gonna fetch some more oil. I'm gonna steal that fuel. And the trick now is to see if we can remember where we have to go. I should put out beacons or something. I wish they'd have lamp posts, or combined lamp posts and power poles. Would make sense, so you can light up a path and string wire. But you know, it's not always doable. Alright, so we get up on top here. There should be 2 of those small flaming dudes that are right there. And then around the corner is the big one. The trick here is to go straight, and that takes us down to the river. And there's that stalker dude. Okay, so we're gonna go up over here. This is where it gets tricky and where I usually get lost. I'll try down this path to the left. Alright, so there's the 2 guys. I'll hold to the left. Not where I wanted to come down, but it'll work. These things respawn, by the way, which is annoying. Alright, we're down on the beach. Now you can see the smoke over there from my coal factory. And there's a crash lander. And here's my power poles. I was trying to... I started out using the poles as a way of guiding me home, but it wasn't easy. Alright, so this is where I hope it brought enough cement. I think we're gonna go with 2 meter. Okay. I'm gonna put down a foundation here for the truck station. I'm not so worried about these burners, they can go away if I need them to. So we're gonna put in the truck station, and I'm gonna put it like so. Alright, we got the coal, we're gonna put that in there. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's the thing. This guy produces 50 megawatt. That one needs 40, and this one needs 20. So that's 60, and this only produces 50. So I'm actually gonna have to overclock this. I wonder, I can probably do like 125. I should do the math on this. That's not enough. 130. 130. That gives me 61 megawatts. I need 60. So I'm right on. Okay. I'm gonna build a ramp here. For this to come up. And I'm gonna build a ramp here. For this to go down. Truck will drive up here, get loaded, and then return. Now, I could have used a faster to unload it, but the thing is that it's okay, let's use the fast belt. Who has time to wait for this stuff, huh? Gonna upgrade the belt. Okay, so this fills up. And that's the fast belt, so that will fill that up as fast as it can. Now, there's actually 3 oil puddles right here in the same area. What's this? Copper. Because of the distance, it's not really feasible to bring this home by belt at this point. There's another oil puddle right there. And I think that there's another one around here too. So there's 3 sources of oil right here. There's a kind of a bit of a catch. Oh, this is burning coal really fast. I may okay. That it's going too fast. Oil is going too fast. Alright, I don't have any more concrete. Can I put in another biofuel here? Power, biomass, burner. Okay. And so that does 20, and this does 50. won't actually let me take it with ease. Alright, so that's 50 and that's 20, that's 70, that's I can even underclock this one now. But that's not I did not bring, and that's not what I wanted. I don't have any more. I don't have any more coal for the factory. There's a bit of a catch-22. I could make this self-sustaining by putting in I don't have it yet, but once you get the other fuel generator, you can put in a an oil refinery here to refine fuel to go to the fuel generator, so you get that one hopefully producing enough for the pump, the station, and the refiner. But I don't know how much the I don't know how much it's using or producing, so it's kind of pointless until we can see what that number is. It takes a little while to fill up. It's kind of good that we have plenty of storage though. Look at the speed on that, 240 a minute. That is massive. The idea is to create a loop route, so this one will go here and do this by itself. I don't have concrete, so I can't make more belt. Alright, that was poorly planned, but I didn't really come here for making too much out of this. I mean, we can simply we can just do this and it's full. And how much did we actually get to put in here? Yeah, it's not enough. So it would be cool if this could be like a self-sustaining colony over here that's producing oil. Alright, that's good enough. Let's see if we can find our way home. I thought about upgrading the copper production, but it doesn't look like I need to. I just replaced everything there as well with Mark III conveyor belts, and it seems to be able to keep up with demand. Can it produce more? It probably can. Does it need to? No. Alright, so we're gonna go up this way. And up this way. This damn firefly plants that respawned. I'm gonna go past this rock, and that was weird. And I'm gonna go up the middle. There's the two guys. There's that other rock. Let's make a left. Alright, that's two other guys. Okay. And I think the river should be down here on our right. Yes, perfect. Alright, I'm getting to learn this route. There's another crash landing capsule in the right over here. I'm not sure if I opened that one yet or not. There's a little weird bird. Okay, there's the big flame bomber. And there's the two little ones. I mean, eventually I am probably gonna set up. Oh, there's the cool little critter. I know a lot of people have tried to tame those guys, but really can't be bothered right now about that. Whoop. Getting a little bit close to the gas over there. Alright, so that was one big... something I wanted. Okay, it's been unloaded. All the stuff is now in the station. Feeds into storage, goes into the refinery, comes out as plastic. I had to clean this up a little bit because I need to put in another refinery. We'll put us over 300. I had to put in another refinery because we also need to make rubber for some of these things. The manufacturer... That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. I want to build a manufacturer. Heavy modular frame. I only need 2. I can make 3, so why don't we make the 2 I need? Alright. And but I need a whole bunch of cement to do anything here now. I really should bring this over here, but it would be nice to have everything stored in the same spot. It makes it easier to oh. What? I had a ton of coal. And I don't have any space for carrying stuff. Why not? Carrying biofuel. I have those two. This is the problem that I have, is that there's just schlepping around way too much inventory. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Put down one of these little storage boxes. Alright. Look at all this coal I'm carrying. How was I carrying that? Those guys. SAM ore. Sulfur. Alright. That's better. So this guy is not producing enough because this is waiting for limestone. Now if I upgrade this one to an MK2 miner, then it will be producing too much. But at least this one will be at 100% output, and our inventory here is shrinking. So I'm thinking yeah, we should upgrade this one. Of course, I didn't check to see if I had all the stuff first, but I do. Okay, we're gonna dismantle the belt. And okay, miner MK2 power and belt. This one's producing 60 per minute. This one needs 45 per minute. I can even clock it down. So I know the efficiency number has dropped, but it is increasing for. I wonder, can I turn it off? Does it reset? No, but it somehow magically did jump up. So it should go up to 100% because it never has to wait. So it just produces. Can I underclock this one? So this one produces 48 per minute now. If I go down to 75, is that going to be... come on. This one produces 45 per minute. This one needs 45 per minute. And we haven't checked to see hold on. Let me just grab some cement while I'm here. Okay, that's kind of what I was doing here anyways. And I missed. I don't know why I jumped so far. I just walk right off and here. Okay. So just riding the conveyor belt. Damn it! Could not jump over the wall. So the big question is how much what is the requirement here? It just needs 20 per minute and we're producing, what was it, 45? Well, definitely should be able to keep up with demand as it is. Not a problem. Okay, we have everything we need for the manufacturer. The question is, should we use it to create computers or should we use it to create those heavy modular frames? For that I need frames, pipes, and screws. I don't have an alternate for that. Okay, so I have pipes coming in here. We're producing plenty of that. And I got modular frames. They are produced up there. I can bring that down. Screws could be an issue. Because I'm just barely keeping up with production as it is. it's kind of slowly dropping. Is there any overclocking over here at this point? Storage isn't overclocked. This one is still overclocked. And I have power shards, so I can overclock these guys. So if I do 150, that's 135 per minute. That's 270 on the 2. And I think the last one was the that one, I mean, encased beam. I wondered if I can bring all that together to create those modular, heavy modular frames. These 3 are up there, and this one is down. That one is steel, so it's coming from way down there. And I did not mean to do that, but anyways. So we got all these steel pipes. This storage is full. Whatever it is that I'm manufacturing that used the pipes is off right now, because I think that was the starters for the motors. I have plenty. I don't need any more. So the question is, do I bring those 3 things down here and manufacture it here, or do I bring the steel pipe from there all the way up there, or do I do it here in the middle? Because I have 3 of the 4 things over there, although I have to bring the screws out in between here. And then the pipes comes up here, and I can just bring it out. All right. Do you want to go? Do you want to go fast and dirty, and then clean it up, or do we just want to go? See what we can do fast and dirty. We're gonna do walls, 3 conveyor. I need 3 things from up there to come down here. I'm gonna do slow conveyor belts to start with. Really? Really? Alright, So that's those guys. And then I need this guy. Can't afford, and belt is too long. Of course. Alright. That's a shame. I'm all the way up here and I can't... Nothing I can do about it. Okay. Well, let's try something else. What if I do... like that. Okay. Five. I was hoping I was going to be able to bring that in through there, but I can't. This is going to complicate matters considerably. They now have to first of all, the plan was this. Go away. Alright, the plan was to feed that in there. Oh, it's going the wrong way, but that's okay. Ah, come on. I hate that. so can I do this and make it look good? Okay. And this one goes over there. Alright. Alright. And then the last one is screws, right? Alright, work with me here. That works. So now the question is, not even. Question is, do we care if that is uneven, or do we try and make it at least seem like we try to make it a straight line? So we're going from that one to that one. I hate there not being any way up here now. I really need to make some kind of it doesn't snap into the right thing, and because there's a because that thing is not straight, then the you know, they're not lined up. All right, so how is that going now? I got screws coming in over there, and I want them to come in over here. And that changes everything for this one. because that one went in there because that is what made sense. This was the first one, but now it's not. So we're going to, it's right there, okay. Can't afford. I know not everything is perfectly straight, but come on. Alright, now we got plates. Alright, so 5. Really, I'm missing rods too? It's an outrage. I didn't hook up to the screws yet, so nothing's going. Nothing's going anywhere. Alright. I'm gonna stack 2 there. Gonna stack 2 there. And then it is stop rotating. All right. Okay, let's see if that can make the turn. That looks all right. Okay. Did I not hook up the... No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, so there goes the frames. We got those guys. And the screws will go there once I hook that up. Okay. We can now swing these in. Gotta be a little careful because there are... That top belt is copper wire. Okay. And we can put in a wall. Do I want to though? So I can put those in like that. Hold on. Gotta get the thing down, you know? So let's do this with the screws, because that one isn't connected. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of that one, because I don't want to be confused about what's what. And we're gonna put it on a wall with a door so I can get through. Alright. So these three will come in there. Da da da. Split this off somehow. And get over this one. Right? Hold on for a minute. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, so now jet. Okay. All right, how else can we do this? How else are we gonna... Okay. All right. Da-da-da. Okay. These three goes easily down there. Not sure why I really care about the walls here, but hold on. They come in there. And I need to split this one off. And send it over there. Does not necessarily need to go through that one, but I wanna try and make it through one of these. Logistics splitter. Okay, let's have a look. And sorry, I am fat fingering most of this stuff. There is no way that I can do that. There just is no way that I can split that there. Now, if I had to move it down a little bit, I could, or I could split it on the outside. I kind of want to try and keep it nice and tidy though. I do have space in this direction. Sometimes it feels like you're dismantling stuff and it's not actually dismantling. Kind of weird. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of the conveyor belt. And get rid of that one. We're gonna put in another wall. I'm gonna make it a 3. And then I'm gonna take a slow belt up to 1. And that is gonna collide with this. Technically we can skip that. Okay, so this belt comes this way. needs to stop there. 1, 2. Then turn that way. Damn it. Okay. Come on, man. Okay, now we can split this conveyor. Right there. And we can go 90 degrees. And we're gonna make a hole in the wall. Alright, so I know I'm just making these with mark ones. That's okay right now. Okay. Pretty quick to upgrade to the Mark III if I need more speed. I guess I should have checked that first, but alright, we gotta start the screws. And then we're gonna have to see how it ends up actually affecting production. I know that's a weird turn, but whatever. Comes over here. Starts filling up that belt. Okay. I've never done a manufacturer before. Oh, that's massive. Isn't it? Again, probably should have checked on that before we started this whole thing, because that is massive. Wow. Okay. It's not all bad though, because everything we've done, we can we can turn stuff around, and we can make it happen somewhere else. This one we can scale back to wherever and turn it around there and get it out through that wall. Wall. Okay. Okay. I didn't check and see on the power requirements either for that factory. Let's have a look. I mean, I know it's big, but alright, we're gonna need some foundation for that. Ran out of cement. And to imagine, I thought about actually running 2 of those. Okay, so I'm a little curious why it seems to be shrinking, but no big deal. No big deal. Yeah. What's the 55. Power requirement is 55. I mean, seriously, these three guys can probably just go straight in there now. I don't have to go around the frickin' loop. So let's do that. At least we'll have a look and see if it will work. That is good enough. Okay, we're gonna clean up this. Oh, I just took out a wire. That is usually bad. Okay. Yeah, let's swing at it. I need steel pipes. I need steel pipes to come out through here. Foundations, walls. See. Alright, so the trick is to get it lined up and then two back and then swing. And then let's see. Alright, here it goes. We aren't getting screws in fast enough. We're getting steel pipes in fast enough as well. Because it takes so long to actually manufacture it, we have time to refill everything. I didn't need to use the Mark III belts on everything except maybe the screws. So it gets up to 312, it looked like. And modular frames and encased industrial beam, they're still just full, always full. Steel pipe, even with the MK1 conveyor belt, is keeping up just fine. So yeah, this number of screws, the supply of screws is going to be what is holding it up. The telephone is ringing. So we're gonna have to go and overclock the screw factory. I mean, there is plenty of screws still, but let's just go there, and it's this one, right? Screws, yeah. So there's no issue keeping up with ingots. This one sits at almost keeping up with supply. That is looking pretty good, numbers wise. And there's a lot of like wasted space in here. What is this? Rotors. Okay. So, I mean, it takes forever to do these things. It would have been easier for me to just grab Alright, because of the splitter, I'm not getting enough supply of screws down here, because it's because these never really, they don't fill up, so they don't back up, so we don't get more than a third over that way. And that one is still at 310, so we just did something just shut down, or was it just nah. As you can see here, the only thing that moves is the screws. If I had any need to save on materials, I could have made these with MK1. Alright, so what do I need for computers? I need 50 computers. What do I need to make them? I don't think it's a complicated task. Circuit boards, cable, rubber, and guess what? Screws. We can make our own screws. We need 50 computers, that's a lot. There's 60 screws per, so 10 computers, 600. That's 3,000 screws, man. Granted, I have 6 computers already, but okay. There isn't much point in going to get the circuit boards at this point, because I don't have any of the other stuff. I do have alternate screws. That's another 1200. Okay. I am not gonna be sitting here creating screws all evening or all day. What we can do is we can go in here, we can fill her up on screws. Okay, now we will backlog a little bit. And no, I am not gonna tear everything down just so I can get the 2 levels. Flush. So that didn't help a lot, but we do have enough screws to make all the computers. So let's go and look and see. We can grab some circuit boards, and what else was there for computers? Computer. Okay, so let's add to the to-do list. Circuit board, cable, and plastic. Now, is the plastic? No, I'm consuming all the plastic. I'm gonna turn this off. So it's 5 circuit boards per computer. It's just a lot. So that's 20 computer per 100 stack. And I need some more cable. Alright, so I'll sort that. But I need like a ton of plastic. And I don't have it. I mean, it's starting to back up here now. But it's gonna take a while. In the meantime, I can run over to this guy. It has an output, so in case you wanted to output this somewhere, we can take these guys and we can run them up to the milestone thing. As far as I can tell, 18 is more than I needed. I'm gonna leave it running just because we always need those. Always needs those frames. So we'll just keep making them. Plenty of oil for plenty of plastic. The computers is the other thing those big manufacturers could do. I have enough stuff for 3, mostly because of the lack of plastics. But yeah, it really goes down fast. All that, and I got 3 computers. It just keeps on. Look at that, screws is now so production efficiency is down because I'm not getting enough screws. But that's all right. I got all the frames that I got all the frames that I needed for now, so I'm okay. lack of screws is eventually going to hurt us here. Well, I guess not, because it's not able to keep up with the it's the output. And I mean, that's what the problem is. It's the output. It's a constant stream as fast as it can, and it gets split into 3. And that's just enough. That's not enough for any of these. So the way to fix that would be to have two storage instead of 1, and then have separate lines going where we need them to go. But it's alright. I could even set up another pair of smelters just to do more screws someplace else. That will just feed the hungry beast downstairs. But eventually it will fill up, and it will back up, and then we'll be good. So it'll be fine. It'll be all right. It can only hold 100. So once it gets there, it gets there. No biggie. But this is gonna keep on eating the resources. Screws, plates, metal ingots, all that stuff is gonna go in here. Steel and coal, and basically everything we throw at it is now gonna be tossed in there to the frames. Alright, how? Okay, we got 100 now, so that's a few more computers. Got circuit boards, cables, plastic. Yeah, let's grab some more cable. I think I just filled up my inventory now. I can't make anything. Okay. Ran out of plastic. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to get all these computers, man. I know this is not the super fast conveyor belt going up here. But production is that slow. There's nothing I can do about that. It's just how slow it is. I mean, I can overclock it, but you know, it's not gonna make a huge difference really. Especially since I don't have a steady flow of oil yet. So I'll just end up I'll just end up depleting all my resources. So I'm just trying to clean up my inventory a little bit here. Carrying steel ingots. Why am I carrying steel ingots? This thing isn't very effective either. I mean, yeah, but it certainly cannot keep up with the demand of these two guys. And there's certainly no lack of either iron or coal over here, so we're good. It's all backed up all the way back to the production. But there's really there's not much I can do. I just gotta wait until I get enough plastic. Okay, we have power, right? Okay, I have a 100 megawatts extra. Okay, man, let's crank this one up. We're producing 22 a minute. That's 33 a minute. Now using almost 100 megawatts. Hold on. And at 100% it does what? Oh, 50. So by overclocking it, you're almost doubling the power use. Which means you could put another one in for the same power usage and double the output rather than just 150%. Can't afford, it's because I put down all my circuit boards. Getting to 50 computers is gonna be really tedious. Yeah. I don't need to make more circuit boards for a while, so we're just gonna leave that off. I haven't hooked up the biofuel, guys. What am I looking for up here? I was gonna put the computers in. Alright, so we're halfway on the computers. We're halfway on the computers. We have all the extra. Now we should have plenty of those. Frames. Maybe not plenty, but they're coming in here, so 21. Yeah, most of the stuff we're using them for, they cost like 2, so. Kinda wish I had the resources to set up a second one and then route everything we needed into it. But these guys, alright, so we got rubber. I need to produce more rubber, basically. I have circuit boards. That's fine. I can deal with that. We can route circuit boards right in. We can produce more rubber and put that right in. I have a whole bunch of wire over there. And then there's the screws, which I'd have to make more. But I would need more power to do that, because I need at least another refinery to do more rubber, more plastic, and that's a massive massive project, basically. I would need a separate screw factory just for that. I'm just curious, what is the status of our... I think our metal production is backed up, right? I mean, storage is full. This storage is full. yeah, I need... I need to set up another one of these to do screws. And then... yeah, then bring it down here somehow. But I can't fit it in here. I have to bring it. I have to bring it downstairs. I either have to join this line to get it down there, and then split it, or I have to bring down a whole separate line. This one isn't even keeping up with that one. The MK4 conveyor belt should probably get me to where I need to go. But again, I need all those computers for that, and that was kind of what I was looking to automate here. I can't use this space for another one of these because it's too tall. It crashes into my copper wire. Which then begs the question, should I? Route the copper wire in a different way. Right now we're not using any because I turned off everything down there. I'm just curious if I can swing that one from there. Let's try it. Let's find out. That another day. I think right now it's time for lunch, so it's a good time for me to stop. We got a good ways on onto the expanded power infrastructure, which is what we're looking at. and I'll see how much we can get done later, but right now it's game over.